Hello YouTube, CrossArchon here. I'm back from my hiatus and super stoked and very hyped to bring you all the info on Operation Blood Orchid, everything you need to know before the season hits, and all the info on the patch notes released today. Stay tuned. I've got to hand it to the demo panel of Operation Blood Orchid that we saw at the Pro League Finals last week. The visual aids were awesome, and I'll be using some of that footage here in the video. I'll be talking about what was shown and summarize everything that's relevant, but most importantly, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the meta shift that we're going to see in Year 2 Season 3. Well, without any further digressions, let's get right into it. We're going to start with Ying, the attacking female operator for the Hong Kong SDU, or the Special Duties Unit, dubbed the Flying Tigers. She's a 2-speed, 2-armor op who's going to be equipped with the SIX-12 shotgun and the T-95 LMG for her primary weapons, along with the Q-929 pistol for her sidearm. Ying is going to be the ultimate breach and clear operator because of her tactical, unique ability. She comes equipped with the Candela, a device that releases a cluster of flash charges that can be either anchored on surfaces or thrown out as a grenade. It is non-lethal, but will be effective in clearing a room or a corner for yourself or a coordinated team. Ying herself is equipped with a tinted eyepiece and earplugs that prevent her from being flashed by the Candela. She is, however, not immune to the regular flashbangs that are available to the other attacking operators. Let's move on to the defending operators that we're getting in the upcoming season. The meta shift that I mentioned earlier more so are due to the defender's abilities and combining them with the arsenal of ops we already have access to. We're going to start with Lesion. Lesion is a 2-speed, 2-armor op who will be wielding the T5 SMG and the SIX-12 SD suppressed shotgun as the primary weapons, and once again the Q-929 pistol as a secondary weapon. Lesion's unique utility are the goo mines. These mines inject a toxin that injure your opponent and limit their speed. You start out with 2 goo mines and your inventory will increase up to a maximum of 9 mines. The longer you stay alive with Lesion, the more you'll be able to use the ability to slow down your enemies and push the attackers into desperate rushes. Now the opponent will not be able to sprint while being affected by the toxin. As the attacker affected by Lesion's toxin, you have the option to retreat and take out the darts, or push on through while the toxin chips away at your health. Now these goo mines are going to be cloaked when deployed by Lesion, so better watch your step.
Down to 5 seconds. Op 4 has yet to locate a bomb.
Now to Ella. I saved what I feel is the best operator to come out in Year 2 Season 3 for last. Ella is a 3-speed, 1-armor operator equipped with the Scorpion Evo 3 A1 SMG and the F0-12 Shotty along with the RR15 pistol with a default integrated red dot sight. This is a first in Rainbow Six Siege history where we're going to see a sight for a pistol.
Seconds to insertion. 5 seconds and counting.
Her unique utility is the concussion mines that can be anchored on any surfaces, impairing hearing and causing a dizzying effect to the opponent. These are triggered due to proximity, affecting one or multiple operators within its radius. Now this is a non-lethal gadget just like Ying, but is effective in slowing down attackers that love to rush. Dare I say it, RIP the 5-speed Ash mains. As the attacker affected by the mines, you don't have to stop for the effect to go away like when you get hit by the yokai drone. The effect doesn't last as long and diminishes over time independent of if you're moving or staying put. A very interesting addition with Ella is her ability to deploy the last concussion mine while in the down but not out state, giving her one last chance to fend off the attacker and getting revived. Now you can play her passively as an anchor or an aggressive roamer. I'll be talking more about that on an official guide I'm working on for the operator in the coming weeks. Having Lesion and Ella introduced to the defending operator selection is going to switch the meta of rushers and will warranty a coordinated attack team. Here we see that there are multiple ways to counter both Lesion and LS Gadget. Personally, I'm ready for the meta to shift, and I hope that you are too. As far as the new map goes, we have the abandoned theme park that is going to be available for all to play on starting September 5th. It's located at the shores of Hong Kong, and from what we saw during the demo panel, it has an east and a west wing separated by a train tram on the main floor. Not a whole lot of fights are going to be outside the map, but rather inside the theme park. The attackers are going to be compelled to take the firefights into the building, as there isn't a whole lot of incentive for defenders to run out. It is yet to be determined if this is going to be a competitive map and whether it'll be on the ESL map rotation pool for next season. It really looks beautiful, and it captures the aesthetics of a gritty theme park, and Cav mains are already hyped. I know I am. The only downside is that to play this map, you'll have to either try your luck in casual matchmaking or create a custom mode, as this map is excluded out of the ranked map rotation. The ranked map rotation is something new in this season that includes 9 total maps that are in play in the ESL right now. Don't get discouraged though, the devs have stated that the ranked map pool and the ESL map pool are not going to consist of the same maps in the playlist in the future. For now, we just have to be thankful that we're not going to see Bartlett University every other map. With the new patch, we're also going to see exclusive seasonal weapons that you see on the screen here. Upgraded servers are being deployed, which means we'll see stable connections and less rubber banding, hopefully. Improved and realistic lighting all around, and increased overall quality of lighting in general. Alright, let's get into some of the important highlights of the patch notes released today. The smoke grenades and Capitao smoke bolts are going to have a thick and opaque distribution so that there is a minimum variability from different clients' perspective. This is also going to render Capitao smokes to look gray rather than blue, but that's only temporary. And the operators who have access to smoke grenades are now going to only carry 2 smoke grenades instead of 3, like in the previous seasons. Jaeger and Bandit lose their ACOG sights, and the only defending operators with ACOGs now are the heavily armored anchors. If you're one of those players annoyed by the red filter when running outside as a defender, well, that red filter is now gone. No more uncomfortable vision when running outside as a defender.
Now, your location has been compromised. You will be detected if you remain in this area. You have entered an enemy-controlled area. Leave now. You have been spotted by hostiles. Fall back.
Along with that, your crosshairs are not going to turn red when you see an enemy. As attackers, you'll be able to walk through barbed wire more easily than before, and they only require 2 hits instead of 3. Jackal is now able to mark scan enemies every 5 seconds instead of 10 for 20 seconds, increasing the number of marks from 4 to 5. Bandit tricking is now going to be effective and viable against Hibana charges that are just lit, which means that Mira Bandit combo picks are going to be favorable and advantages for those garage defense rounds. Those were just some of the highlights of the patch notes that will be released successfully next week. There are so many more notes that I didn't cover here, guys, but I encourage you to check them out. The new patch is going to be available for you to try out on the test servers tomorrow. The TTS is available for all players who have the game on PC and to some on the consoles. Make sure to check it out and report any bugs to the TTS subreddit. I'll have all the appropriate links and sources in the description below, and I will be back with more detailed videos and guides on the new operators in the coming weeks. What do you think of the patch? Let's discuss. Until next time, guys and gals, spread the love.